Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talk. I got a great video planned out for you guys today. Today we're going to talk about, I guess you can call it, know why you're stacking, know what you're stacking for, and make sure you're careful about what you're buying. Because there's a lot of things out there that get put a larger premium on, and if you're not careful, you could pay a really high premium that you may not recover anytime soon. Now, I know some people out there might leave a comment and say, dude, even if you paid $55, $60 for it, you can still recover that when silver goes up, like it's gonna go up. And I firmly believe that. However, I don't want to give up my money today, my fiat currency today, for plastic today. I'd rather take that fiat currency and get more silver in my possession and under my belt in the meantime. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the different types of silver that you could get burned on and overpay. And even though they'll tell you some of these stories about, oh, well, this is so good because, and there's a million becauses. So with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts on what we're talking about today, or anything really. I love to hear y'all's comments. And if you're not subscribed, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to start off right off by showing this, because this kind of does tie in to a little bit of a collectible item. So this right here, some of y'all already know, this is a 1987 San Francisco MS69. You type that number into NGC, this will come back at a $250 coin. It is a collectible. If something bad happened, it's not going to make a difference. And by bad, I mean, you know, like a crazy scenario where SHTF has just happened and people are just trying to get their hands on some silver because we'll say the banks are collapsing or whatever the case may be. The dollar's collapsing. There's a million different scenarios out there that could happen. In a case like that, it's really not going to matter much whether you have something like this, a standard American Silver Eagle, or something like this, a $250 collectible coin. Now, collectibles are great right now, because, yeah, they've been doing awesome. There's a lot more money out there, and there's a lot of people out there that want to have special items. Now, me personally, I would not pay $250 for this. You guys know why it's sitting on my desk. It's sitting on my desk because it is our October giveaway for members. We do a special event every month. It's only $1.99 to become a member, and every month we do a special event. And this month we're doing a football office pool. It's a free event to participate in, and the numbers will all be filled in after the squares are filled in. That way there's nobody saying they want maybe key numbers, or some people got a key number. It's all going to be done live. It's all going to be done random. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So we've only got about 12 spots left. So if you would like to become one, it's a great opportunity to become a member right now. You can cancel in a month if you don't want to keep doing it. It's pretty cool. I mean, for $1.99 to win something like this, that's pretty awesome. And with so few members, it's a really good deal. And the giveaway is going to happen regardless of whether we fill up the office pool or not. But so it is going to be fun. Now, jumping on, though, to this, you got to understand the difference. Now, a lot of people will view this as a collectible. However, there's other things out there like this. Now, this right here is going to have an opinion, I guess. I don't believe, in my opinion, that these are collectibles. I don't represent either of these companies. However, I will say this is done by a kind of a separate entity, a third-party grading service. This happens to be NGC. This happens to be, I guess you can say, set up, the holder and stuff, from the company that's actually selling you the silver. I mean, you could essentially say it's whatever you want. It's almost like if I started selling silver and I said, oh, this is a certified whatever. I mean, this holder, I have, I guess you can say, the benefit of saying it's something better than it is. And in my opinion, AppMax, who, you know, I'll probably never have a sponsor from anyway, so I can just say it, makes money by selling something like this. Now, if I'm going to put my money into silver, there's a few different things that you have to understand why you're stacking. Are you stacking because you are preparing for a full-out collapse in the currency? Are you stacking because there could be shortages on silver? Are you stacking because the world's coming to an end? These are all things that you have to know. Now, here's the thing. Collectibles do very well in inflationary times. Why? Because people are still going to want the limited, the scarce items, the artwork, the limited coins, this and that. So some stuff does really well. There's only so many of these coins. They can't get any more of them unless they're going to send a whole box in. For those of you that don't know, the only way you know this is San Francisco is because the third-party grader said it was. They pulled it out of a brand new box, a box of 500 that was sealed up, and they put them in holders. Now, this right here is more if just stuff starts breaking down, silver goes skyrocketing up. As silver skyrockets up, it may not really matter. I mean, these will be popular. However, you have to understand that silver is going to make money anyway. I believe silver is going to keep going up. We've got pretty high prices on silver right now in terms of recent times. I mean, we're not far off from an 11-year high. However, I will say we're taking a little bit of a pullback right now. We pretty much hit an 11-year high, 2 days ago? And now we just had like a $2 pullback. But that's not the end of the world, because anything that can go down $2 in a couple of days can go up just as fast. Now, something like this, though, it's just, in my opinion, plastic. Did I pick these up? Yeah, I picked these ones up because I got a great deal on them. Someone asked me if I was interested in them. He told me a price. I said, honestly, between me and you, I know what I'm talking about, and you know that, and you know these are really nothing special. It's not NGC certified. It's the company that makes them, puts them in here. Any company could make up these little plastic holders and put coins in there and say whatever they want, really. And they're not claiming this to be anything super special. It's just the 2017 1-ounce silver American Eagle. It's pretty basic. It's the old design. There's a lot of them. And the holder is really nothing special. It does give it a little bit more of a, I guess, instead of it being banged around in your hand or sitting in like a flip, people hold this and they think, oh, it's something special. I want people to understand you're paying a lot for plastic. I mean, you can get that coin right there, not anything special, for about $35, $36. Something like this, you're going to pay $45. Something like this, not this one, obviously, but one of these in a 2017 holder, I mean, you could still pick up for $55. So the question you've got to ask yourself, if you're going to pay for plastic, if you have it set that, hey, I want something collectible. I do have some friends that they only want the most limited coins they can get their hands on. And I won't say laugh at that, but I think it's important that you realize it's not a guarantee. Just because they've done so well and they're extremely limited doesn't mean they will always be there. Now, yeah, I understand. People like fine wine. They like fine artwork. And it makes sense that there would be the collectors out there for high-end collectible coins. You know, when I started stacking, I didn't really know many of them people. But as I've been stacking now for a lot longer, I have made it a point to know people that are into high-end collectible coins. And they're willing to pay high dollar to get the coins that they want. And I think that's interesting. But I think the average stacker needs to be wary of that. What I don't want to happen is someone out there thinking that they're preparing for some major crash in the economy, and so they're buying collectible coins, because essentially that can burn you. Another common word that I hear is numismatic. Oh, you can't buy regular gold. You got to buy numismatic gold. Yeah, you pay a lot more for it, but it's not confiscatable. First of all, anything is confiscatable if they want to try to confiscate it. They could confiscate tomorrow any item they want. And the question is, I talk to a lot of people that, it's funny how many people take their silver and gold out on boats because everybody's always losing it on boats. I hear it all the time. That's an inside joke, if you know what that means. Needless to say, how many people, if they put out a memo and said everybody's got to turn in their silver, how many people are really going to turn it in today's world? I got to be honest, patriotism, especially being, retired military, is people are losing faith in Uncle Sam. And therefore, they're not quite as patriotic as they were in the old days. So a confiscation on your private property may not go over quite as well as people seem to think. But they want to tell you these stories about why you should buy numismatic gold because nobody can come and take it. You got to understand, just because they didn't do something in the past doesn't mean that they won't do it in the future. I mean, it's something you have to understand. So what I don't want to see is anybody pay super duper high premiums for something that essentially they could have gotten for a lot less, because are you going to be able to retain it? I can tell you most coin shops, most pawn shops, most resale shops, if they bring in one of these and one of these, they're going to pretty much get about the same amount of money for them. And that's going to be a shocker. Now, that may not be so bad. If, let's say, you bought this coin in 2017, which is really a great year when you think about it, and you bought this coin in 2017. However, you paid $45 for this one, and at the time, silver was only $17. So you paid maybe $23 for this one. You go in today, and silver is up to, we'll say, $30.50 at the time of shooting this video. What do you think they're going to tell you on these two coins? The price is going to vary depending on the type of people you deal with. The type of people I deal with is probably going to tell me, hey, we'll give you $30.50, or we'll give you $30 a piece for them. Oh, but this one's in plastic. It doesn't make a hill of beans. Nobody cares. It's not like a certified coin. And even certified coins, you guys have seen videos where even like certified gold, that type of stuff, some people just don't like that type of stuff. And therefore, they don't pay you a whole lot more for it. It's the silver and the gold that people want right now. They want it for manufacturing. They want it for wealth preservation. They want it because it looks cool. Collectibles can be tough. And so you need to be mindful. You don't want to overpay for anything. And even though I know a lot of people will say, I have no intent on selling my silver. I hear that all the time. Nobody goes into collecting silver with the intent to sell. Let me put it that way. I would be shocked if someone said, yeah, I just bought a monster box. I just can't wait to make $1 a coin and sell it. You don't see that. If someone's going to put money up for this stuff, they're waiting because they know there is a big jump coming. And when that big jump comes, some people will sell, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, on the flip side of that, when the big jump comes, excuse me, a little tired today as I've been exhausted lately. When the big jump comes, a lot of people are going to want to get in on silver. And it's going to drive the price even higher because more people are going to want to get their hands on it. And so I think it's important that you don't overpay. So with that being said, going to wrap up the video here. Like I said, not a super long video tonight, but an important one. Be mindful on what you're buying. Be mindful on what you're collecting. And be open. I mean, junk silver, my opinion, junk silver is the way to go right now. Junk silver means quarters, dimes. Can they be mercury dimes? They could be silver mercury dimes. They could be silver Roosevelt dimes. It really doesn't matter. But this is real wealth. And silver is real wealth. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So pick yourself up some silver, take advantage of this great little buying dip that we're seeing right now, and keep stacking and get ready to ride the wave. I think it's going to go a whole lot higher. So thank you all for watching. And if you want to become a member, like I said, it's as easy as hitting that join button below. It's only $1.99. And this month we have a phenomenal coin that we're giving away. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys again next time. If you're not subscribed, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts on what you think. Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye.